Google's research tool, and it works completely differently. Now, although with the recent updates, it can search the open web, it is still way better performing when you upload your own research and ground the AI in your actual documents. You just drop in your PDFs, articles, transcripts, reports, whatever you are working with, and Notebook LM becomes an expert specifically on that information. It handles up to 50 sources, which means you can ask it questions that it answers using only what you have provided. So if you're preparing for a big presentation and you have a dozen research papers to get through, you can upload all of them and ask questions like, summarize the methodology each study used, and it'll synthesize that for you. If you're doing competitor analysis, you can upload their investor reports, blog posts, and press releases, then ask questions about their strategy. It'll only use what you've uploaded as context, which means no hallucinated facts from the broader internet. There's also this feature where it can generate an audio overview of your sources, like a podcast-style discussion between two AI voices summarizing the key points. It sounds gimmicky, but it's actually useful if you want to absorb information while doing something else. So use Perplexity for quick research from the open web, and Notebook LM for deep dives into your own documents. Now let's talk about creating visuals, because this is where AI has gotten genuinely impressive. Image generation has gotten ridiculously good over the past year, to the point where it's genuinely hard to tell AI images from real photographs in many cases. Two tools have emerged as the ones worth using, and they excel at different things. Midjourney is still the gold standard for pure image quality and artistic style. The images it produces have this polished, almost cinematic look that other tools struggle to match. There's a reason professional designers and artists keep coming back to it, because when you need something that looks like a professional photographer, illustrator, or concept artist created it, Midjourney consistently delivers. Now, for a long time, the downside was that it only worked through Discord, but Midjourney has since launched a web interface, so you aren't forced to use a chat app anymore. That said, the platform is still built around a complex set of parameters and commands that take some getting used to. But once you understand how to write prompts and use the various parameters, the results speak for themselves. If visual quality is your priority, Midjourney is the choice. The second tool is Nano Banana Pro, which is Google's image model built into Gemini, and it's on this list for a few specific reasons. First, it solved the text problem. If you've ever tried to generate an image with text in it using AI, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The text almost always comes out garbled, misspelled, or completely unreadable, like the AI is trying to draw letters it's never actually seen before. Nano Banana Pro actually renders text correctly and legibly in multiple languages, which opens up an entire category of use cases that other tools can't handle. Social media graphics with headlines, YouTube thumbnails with text overlays, posters, book covers, mock-ups with realistic signage, anything where you need words to actually be readable. But there's more to it than just text. Because Nano Banana Pro is built on Google's Gemini model, it actually understands real-world context before it generates anything. So if you're creating infographics, product shots, or anything where accuracy matters, it tends to get the details right in ways that pure artistic models don't. You access it through gemini.google.com by selecting Create Images and choosing the Thinking model, and there's a free tier so you can test it before committing to anything. Now, one thing I've been doing recently is taking those